In a recent post, I talked about the feeling of overwhelm and Club DTM, right? The doing too much. And one comment from one of our beautifuls was, well, then how do you evaluate if you're doing too much? Or how is it even possible to say no when you have your hands wrapped around in so many things and obligations? And it is true. How do you even know, especially if we have the tendency of doing what we do, which is always on a go, always receptive to doing more things, and we're probably the go-to person? Well, in this quick video, I'm going to share with you one of the first steps to evaluating capacity. Remember, me, Coach Nick's definition of capacity is not based on what the watch says, is not based on the planner, it's not based on the Outlook calendar. Capacity is based on our emotional and mental energy to get things done. So the first step in this is the first sit still for a minute and evaluate how much are you actually doing. So I brought out my little notes. I'll dive deeper in a podcast episode. But I want you to take a look at your week. Realistically, we got 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That gives us 168 hours to work with. In my quick little exercise, I give you 48 hours for work, including travel time or preparation if you're working from home. 48 hours, leaving you 120. Next, we look at sleep. Now, while it would be ideal to be in the 7 to 8 sleep club, I gave you 6 hours at night, leaving you now with 78 hours for the week. Let's talk about how crazy things get right after work, right? Typically in that 3-hour window, you're cooking dinner or maybe going to grab dinner, taking care of a few things before you can finally rest for the day. So I gave you 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now you're down to 63 hours. Now weekends, fun time, activities, family, possibly. I gave you 8 hours on Saturday and Sunday, took 16 hours away. Now we're at 47 hours. We can divide that by 7 days, which gives you 6 hours a day. But realistically, 2 of those hours should be extra sleep time. Or you could look at the fact that after you've done the basics, you could even be left with a full 2 days, like it's 47 hours left. But the reality comes in when we go, where's the time? It's hard to even evaluate and count the time, right? Because we're so busy. Well, this first step to evaluating mental and emotional capacity is to first recognize how much time and energy are you dedicating to other tasks, and how will you strategically and intentionally use those leftover hours.